2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles, the Link also is home to the Temple Owls. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Florida Atlantic Owls, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Temple Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Perkins. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
And wow, opening kick of the game. How about the coverage unit getting down the field, pinning their ears back and getting the ball carrier to the ground? That is the best way possible you can start this thing.
The offense set for a first down play. It'll be a draw. Shakes off the defender. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Coming after it. Just trucks through it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Big hits are not hits you want your quarterback taking. You can live with it from your wide receivers. You can live with it from your running backs. But quarterbacks have more tendencies to fumble and get hit on those shoulders where they want to throw later in the game. That can really take a toll on them.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets away from one, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
To the air on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida Atlantic, 7, Temple, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. At the 45 on his way. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The run from the shotgun. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida Atlantic, 7, Temple, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Quarterback will audible. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Gets it out fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Owl. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Dances away from the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He was... tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looking down the middle. Calls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. He's going up top. Makes the catch on the left. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get it.
Get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Gonna run it. It's Powers. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. That's reeled in. It's Powers. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it, David. They've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to run it. Got it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like...
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's... Here, the defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Fast motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but weren't going to let it happen there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return, it's Perkins. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, 1st down.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. Looking for the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Give to the single back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida Atlantic, 33. Temple, 16.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. They're working on 2nd and 5 from the 25.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got to...
He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown now.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Coates. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown Owls! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off them. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
46, Temple, 22.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep moving. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Temple lines up quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the 2nd level, getting hats on hats, linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Getting some heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Owls.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, their hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Is no good. That
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
46, Temple, 28.
Fair catch called for and made. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's out past the 35. All kinds of running room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They want that clock to run. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Offense working from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Powers. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late, and that's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.